Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with the brilliant Hogwarts Legacy on the PlayStation 5, and we are playing through this game on hard mode. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the previous video, we spoke to Lad Gok and we told him that the helm of ikrEK that he wanted me to collect had been stolen by Rookwood's goons. We then went to a nearby camp, absolutely annihilated all of Rookwood's goons, and we collected the helmet, brought it back to Lad Gok. He thanked me and told me that he's going to be in contact with me in the future. Once he gives the helm to Ranrock and they make a truce and they become buddies again, he'll try and find out some information for me. We then received about 4 or 5 missions via delayed Royal Mail outpost, and we've got many other missions unlocked, but Sebastian told me that he's ready to introduce me to his sister. So we came to Feldcroft over here. We spoke to Sebastian's sister and uncle. There was a big argument again about Sebastian trying to help his sister who has been cursed by the goblins, and then I had to speak to all of them individually. They was all telling me that there's no hope, yada yada yada. Sebastian won't give up hope, and he's now brought me to this location right here, and this is where Anne was cursed by a goblin. So we got into a scuffle, we wiped out a bunch of goblins, and we're now exploring the area to see if we can find any information. And obviously, it's better that Merlin is here because Merlin can see things that no one else can see. So maybe we can find some sort of clue about what happened to Sebastian's sister. And also they mentioned that that castle over there is called Hey look! It's a hippogriff! How you doing, buddy? Oh, that is so beautiful and graceful, ain't it? There's got to be like a beast nest up there or something. Oh, lovely. But they did mention that castle over there is called Rookwood Castle, and it's been taken over by the goblins. So that's something that we might need to take note of for later on in the game, because there's 2 Rookwoods in this game. You've got Victor the baddie working with Ranrock, and then you've got Charles Rookwood, who is in the portraits, and we don't know if he's a baddie or not or anything. So I suppose we should take note of that just in case.
Revelio.
But yeah, let's continue exploring this area now and get into the action. To see if we can find out why they cursed his sister, or what kind of curse they used, or if there's any information about a cure around here.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelt smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
They'll kill for no reason. I think they might have been trying to hide something. If they were frantically trying to stamp out fires and stuff, yeah, I think they were trying to hide something, to be honest.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle.
Yep.
Shall we have a look around?
Yes. And speaking of
They
Billywigs,
seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
and speaking of Billywigs, I still got the Billywigs that I stole from Honeydukes that Gareth Weasley asked me to steal, because I basically went through the secret cellar in Hogwarts and it led me to Hogsmeade where Honeydukes is. And then once I came out, I spoke to Sirona and did all the stuff involving Lodgok, and then forgot to go back and speak to Gareth. So Gareth was probably at Hogwarts thinking that I didn't bother doing the mission.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Yeah, you'll find out why the goblins are at dig sites. I'd say relatively soon, probably within the next 5 or 6 videos, maybe.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
What are you talking about? They can't use that. Look at the size of that weapon. Goblin, you can't use that, and you're a human size.
Revelio.
Fucking goblins, they can't use that. What's that?
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Oh, well, that's already
It
important
might be worth
information.
taking a closer look at the house itself.
Yeah, but that's probably already useful information. If a Hogwarts professor lived here, and we already know that Ranrock and his goons are searching for stuff involving this ancient magic and Professor Rackham, and me, there you go. Well, that's already confirmed it, that is, Sebastian. We know that this belongs to one of the professors from the past. There we go. See?
Revelio.
You already solved the puzzle yourself. And you don't even know it. I see some smoke over there. Oh, I think it's somebody's chimney. Yep, someone's chimney. Okay. Nothing to be suspicious of then.
This well looks familiar.
How does it look familiar? Oh, I know why it looks... Oh, yeah, I've just remembered. Never mind.
Revelio. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Yeah. Where you at, Sebastian? We're gonna blow your mind, buddy. Oh.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers.
Yes.
Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason.
Oh,
Is
don't
it
worry.
blocking something?
I could deal
Only
with
one
that
way to find out.
very easily.
Confringo.
What do you think of that? I used a spell you taught me, Sebastian. I've become very good at using it. Mostly because it's the only spell I really use.
Oh, a stairwell.
Oh.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
I need to
They've
bust
left
that.
all of this simply strewn about.
Lumos.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Well, there's a note here. Oh, from Isadora. Isadora. Oh, that's the little girl that we know about. If you guys and girls want to read that, be my guest. Just pause the video.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Same with this one. There you go.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Confringo.
Holy shit.
Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? because that happens to me too.
That's actually a bit of a problem, actually. I don't think Ranrock and his goons can do the same thing as me, because this is like ancient magic, ain't it? But if Ranrock and the other goons are at Rookwood Castle, they're very, very close to this location right here, and this bloody thing right here leads right to the Undercroft, which is in Hogwarts. So Ranrock could sneak a whole army into bloody Hogwarts. We wouldn't even bloody know, would we? I don't think they can do that, though, because I don't think they can do this like Merlin can.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Yeah, you probably should. Because if you have your mouth open when you walk through that, you're going to get like a mouth full of like glass or some shit, or rock. Yeah, this is very handy for Ominous. Seeing that he's blind, travelling must be an absolute nightmare for him. So now he can literally come to Feldcroft, where he spends a lot of his time with Sebastian's family, because he doesn't like his own family, the Gaunts, as we've heard many times in this playthrough. So he could just travel through this now. That'll save him a lot of effort, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's very handy for Ominous. Obviously, the only time he'd be able to use it is if Merlin is with him, though. And I don't think Ominous likes me at the moment, because he told me about the Undercroft, Sebastian, and he weren't supposed to tell me.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Did you say a triptych? What the hell is a triptych? A ruin diagram. Oh, that's bloody helpful, isn't it? What's that supposed to be? That does look like the magic we keep seeing, though, the ancient magic, so that could be something.
Anything helpful in the note?
I've got no idea. I mean, Merlin might know, but I don't know Sebastian.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything.
Good
But I
man.
mentioned that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts.
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Nice. So there's some sort of secret scriptorium that belongs to Salazar Slytherin. He's obviously the person that founded the House of Slytherin. But he was a bit of a shitbag. He was the one that only liked the pure blood wizards and didn't like muggles and all that crap. But yeah, hopefully we get to explore that at some point. Right. So before we do any other mission, I guess we should probably go speak to Gareth Weasley, Because the poor son of a bitch has been waiting for me for ages. Oh, actually, let me have a quick look at the talents. What do I want to get? There's always like certain ones I need to make sure I grab. Pulso. Ah, Confrago, there we go. Should have had this a long time ago. Confrago impacts produce fiery bolts that seek enemies. It's good, because if you combine this with, because we've obviously got the dark arts stuff that puts curses on people, every time each target gets cursed, they all share damage. The one you hit takes a lot of damage, and the other one, the other enemies that are cursed, take a little bit of damage. But if you've got lots of people cursed and you're using Confrago, they're all taking damage from that anyway because they're cursed. And then you've got firebolts spreading around hitting people. Then you've got other AoE attacks like the upgraded Incendio. So yeah, we can really dish out a lot of AoE damage, to be honest. There's a lot of good combinations in this game, even though there's not that many spells. Well, actually, it's quite a lot of spells. But yeah, there's a lot of ways you can play this game. Lots of combinations you can do to dish out a lot of damage. Yeah, it's very good, very good. I need to grab this at some point as well. Petrificus Totalis emanates an area of effect that can impact nearby enemies. Good for groups. I mean, look at the range of that. Look at that. That's flipping crazy. Man, that will take out so many enemies. Okay, let's go and speak to... Where is he? There we go. Better give me a reward for this, Gareth. It says gold right there, so I better get some galleons. If not, I'm going to be livid. Have a quick butcher's at my gear. I don't think I've picked up anything. Oh, we definitely need to go back to the room of requirement. Now we've got a lot of upgrades. So stick that on. A lot of these must have come from doing the trial, maybe. Jesus. I've been slacking with the upgrades, ain't I? Look, we've got some very good items as well, legendary items. Right, what we're going to quickly do then, before we speak to Gareth, I might as well fast travel back to the room of requirement and check out what new bits of gear I've got. Because in the next video, we're going to speak to Deek, and he's going to teach me more about beasts.
Deek. Ah, Deek is so happy to see you. Deek noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deek has seen one of these before. Deek calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deek was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deek can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then.
I don't want to do this yet, Deek. No.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can find Deek when you're ready to go.
Yeah, well, we go in a minute. We'll go in a minute, Deek. I need to speak to Gareth first. I need to quickly check out some of my armour. Then we'll go, buddy. Then we will go. Right, where is it? There we go. Oh, look at that, man. We've got... Oh, fuck yeah. Perfect time to be getting some legendary stuff as well. Because we'll be able to start upgrading stuff soon. $59. Jesus. Holy shit. Look at the flipping state of you, Merlin. Jesus Christ. I actually don't mind the robe too much. Right. Change appearance. Invisible. Change appearance. You know what? I'm going to change your appearance a little bit. We're going to give you a makeover. instead of looking like Ozzy Osbourne, I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and get you to look a little bit like maybe Dracula. There we go, look at that. Look a little bit like Dracula now. Lovely jubbly. Oh, that does look cool, that regal blue. I don't think it looks better than that though. Yeah, we'll stick, what about that? Oh, that looks pretty nice. Yeah, we'll stick with this for now. Not that you can really see the wand anyway. Alright, let's go speak to Gareth. And then after we'll do the mission with Deek. Okay. I'll tell you what, Gareth. If I end up going to jail for this, I'm not going to be best pleased. Or if I end up getting a detention, I'm also not going to be best pleased. Because the problem with detention is all of the teachers are going to be made aware of it. That, you know, Merlin's been a troublemaker and he's been stealing, so he's been given detention. And then Professor Garlic is going to hear about it. And if you do anything that's going to be detrimental to my success at getting a date with Professor Garlic, I'll tell you what, Gareth, I'll be coming for you, mate.
Hello again. Were you able to get to Honeydukes?
Oh, yeah, I got there ages ago, mate. I just left you waiting. I was very busy.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them? Incredible.
All yours. For a fee. Yeah, we don't work for free, mate. I told you this a few videos back. You never give your services for free. Unless it's for a very good friend or family member and they desperately need help. Rest of the time, you make sure you get paid.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
How much am I going to get, though? How much am I going to get? Because I only got 20 from that little... Fucking hell, man. Gareth is loaded. 300. I suppose his aunt is the Professor Weasley. And she's probably loaded, being like the deputy headmaster. Jesus. 300 big ones, mate. We need bloody money at the moment. We're very poor. We've been spending a lot of money lately. Alright. Let's go and have a chat with Deek again, then. What's the other ones I need to do? At some point, I will... A friend in need. I'll speak to Serona. I'm not going to bother doing that anytime soon. This one, I don't know why this is a suggested level 10. This one felt like it was a bit rough, actually. But we got this one right here. But this is one we're going to focus on today. We might do that maybe in the next video. But I feel like this might take 2 videos. It's a very long mission. There we go. Okay. Do I have to go back to the room of requirement? Yes. Alright. Where you at, Deek? Oh, right next to me. Let's go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deek loves an outing.
I feel so sorry for the house elves in this game.
A nasty poacher. Deek hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deek first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deek enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Lovely. You also want to make sure you have the Glacius spell, because Glacius, for catching beasts, can be very useful. You don't have to worry about it for little guys like the Puffskein. You ain't got to worry about it for those. They don't really put up a fight. But other things in this game, you definitely want to have it for like the bigger creatures and the more like useful ones. Okay, knapsack. That was easy.
Got one.
Actually, can I take a couple? Because I want to get. You need to get about 3. Yeah, try. I'm gonna grab 3. Because basically, how it works, you're gonna take the magical beasts back to the room of requirement with you, and as you progress through the game, you're gonna unlock more and more areas that you can store beasts in. The first area has 12 slots for animals, but you can only put 4 species in there. So you can put 3 of each kind in there. Then you'll unlock another one. You can put another 4 species in there. 3 of each, you know, and you want to have multiple of these beasts because that's how you're going to be able to harvest their special ingredients that you can use to upgrade your gear. I'm sure Deek's going to tell us all of this, but I might as well tell you quicker. Get over here, you little Furby. Little devil. Oh, look, Ashwinder eggs. I was looking for them a few videos back. 1 second, Deek, I want to get another one. Because on the bigger creatures and the more hard ones, you have to press square multiple times and they'll just like fly off or run away. So you want to try and stun them or something.
I managed to rescue a Puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture Puffskeins and, well, Deek isn't sure what they do with them. Deek is certain they will be safer with you.
Definitely.
Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a Puffskein. Deek suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A Jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deek knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deek has seen poachers in the area recently. Deek will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Look at him teleporting. Cheeky little devil. As always, try and stick as low to the ground as possible, because then your speed doesn't decrease. Your speedometer. Your speed energy. Whatever the hell you want to call it. I've got to be honest with you, Deek. You teleported, and I had to use a broom to get here. And I think I got here relatively quick, to be honest. You having a little read, are we? Yeah. Look at him with his little glasses. Man, house elves are adorable, aren't they? Look at his feet as well. You need to get you a pair of shoes, mate. Walking around on this hard surface going to give you some big-ass calluses.
Hello, Deek. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deek was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The Jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deek has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
I've got to be honest with you, Deek. I am not going to be using that. I'm going to be using Glacius, because that just makes them solid and they can't do anything. What if I can't find any beasts? Oh, we don't need to ask about any of this. What was it like working for a I don't want to know about that. Come on. He doesn't want to talk about that anyway. He's left that life behind him. Any tips for rescuing elusive beasts? Yeah, we already know all this. It's all good.
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deek will be waiting.
Like I said, you basically want to get Glacius. That's probably the best spell, especially for capturing things like not Hirewing, that's the name of that hippogriff, but catching like hippogriffs and kestrels or thestrals, whatever they're called, things like that, or unicorns you can find in the game as well. You want to use Glacius. That seems to be the best thing that I've used. But Leviosa can work.
Levioso!
There you go. I mean, I suppose it's for catching little things. I guess Leviosa is pretty good because then you can get all of them floating at the same time. But you saw that one required me to press square twice, so it gives them more time to escape. I'm gonna wait for some to come back. I want to get 3 of each. just because then we have lots of animals that we can harvest the materials from. Because if we only have one, like the mission wants us to do, you won't have enough supplies to upgrade all your stuff straight away. Whereas if we bring 3 back of each, we could probably upgrade all our gear to at least rank 1. So we'll be a lot more powerful. And it seems to add quite a bit of offense as well. It adds like offense to all your armor pieces near enough. So then you dish out more damage. And you can start adding traits like increased spell damage. So you get a lot more powerful after this mission, to be honest. But these little devils don't seem to want to come back.
Levioso.
Everything's all right.
It might be nice to try and capture some of them with different colours, just so you can memorise which one you've harvested the materials from, because you can only harvest the materials from them once every like 25 minutes or something. But when you've got like a ton of them inside the petting zoo that you're going to create, it can be a bit fucking awkward knowing which one you've like brushed and taken care of to get the resources. So yeah, maybe getting a few different colour ones might make it a bit better. Okay, we harvested the pink bird, now we're going to do the blue bird, stuff like that. Because if they're all blues and they're all flying around and mashing together, flipping annoying.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deek hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any
Bastards.
other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deek knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deek will see you there.
Alright. I think moon calves only appear at night. I mean, Deek's probably going to tell me if that's the case, but I'm pretty sure off camera I remember having to look for them at night. Because I only got one during this mission and I wanted to find more. And I remember waiting ages for some to appear and then I didn't get any. So I'm sure Deek probably tells me right now they only appear at night and I probably completely ignored him and then forgot. Well, I didn't ignore him, but I obviously forgot. So I stood there all through the day waiting for these bloody moon calves to appear and they never did. And then when it turned to night, they popped up.
Hello, Deek. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
Oh, don't worry, I've got a way to hasten time. I just click my map and I sit down and suddenly it's night time. I'll rescue a moon calf. How did you come to be a... Oh yeah, we can listen to that.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deek's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deek was the most fortunate one, as Deek was sent to Hogwarts. Deek's friends were not as fortunate.
Yeah. Man, if they make a sequel, there's going to be a house elf uprising in there instead of a goblin uprising. And I will be fully on the house elves team for sure. The goblins are just whiny little shits from what I've seen. But the house elves, yeah, they've got a reason to be annoyed.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
Yeah, there you go. You're telling me how I can thingy time. There we go. Right, we'll grab a couple of these as well. Well, we'll grab 3 of these, not a couple.
Deek thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
You love talking about those potions, didn't you?
Levioso.
Why did you aim at the wrong one?
I mean you no harm.
Oh, these ones require 3 square taps.
Settle yourself. I mean you know.
Revelio. Levioso.
Quick, 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 quick. These things are adorable. There we go. Lovely.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Oh, well, we are still technically taking animals from the wild and putting them in captivity. So I don't know if we are truly a good guy or not. I still feel like we're pretty naughty. Although they are going to be safe with us and they're going to be well cared for and fed, and they're not going to be at risk of the poachers in the area. Because as you've seen, you've got loads of Rookwood's poachers running around.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deek supposes you're finished here.
Yep.
He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deek will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Okay. And also, if you go back to Tomes and Scrolls, the shop, you can buy a couple of things in there, but the most important thing you can buy in there is a feeder that automatically feeds all of your animals. I don't think it costs too much to get it, so maybe we'll go and grab it at some point. I've probably got enough money once I sell all of my old gear. But yeah, we'll probably get that at some point. Maybe we'll grab it at the start of the next video if I remember. Well, I'll probably be recording it straight after this one, so I should remember. But with how I'm feeling at the moment, there's a possibility that I might forget. I'm feeling very tired at the moment. I've been recording a lot. I mean, for the last 9 videos you've seen, I've been wearing this bloody jumper. So yeah, I've made like 9 videos over 2 days. It's been crazy. And then the VR didn't even turn up on time. I'm still recording on the 22nd of February.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deek isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
Don't go first, Deek. It might be unsafe.
Meet you inside when you're ready.
Nah, it might be dangerous. Let me go first. I've got a 1, mate. Oh, meet me inside. Okay, I'm going first then. That's alright. Look at that. That's beautiful, ain't it? Look at the mountain in the back.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deek?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
I would do just that. There we go. Now, as you can see, species 4, active beasts 12. So you can only have 4 different species. So you want to fill up this place with 3 of each beast. Oh, so they let me do 1 at a time at the moment? Oh, come on, why? I will let them rest out in a minute.
Oh!
That's cute.
Deek thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deek hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deek can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Right. Can I release the rest now? Oh, there we go. Look at that, we got a whole flipping army of cuties in here now. Lovely jubbly. Right, we don't need the knapsack, so we'll put the food on there. We'll put food on. Alright, let's give everyone a brush.
Most excellent.
Oh fuck, sorry buddy, sorry. Where's that one flying around? Man, I love this, man. Well done, Avalanche. Well fucking done, man. There you go. Collect. 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 Oops. Collect. It's, you can see if you've took their fur, because there's a little cooldown on their body. Oh, look how happy they are. This is something I'll probably do off camera. I'll do it a couple of times on camera, but this is something I'll most likely do off camera before recording and stuff, just because it does take a bit of time. It's a bit easier once you've got the feeder, then you just got to brush everyone.
I've collected some magical materials, Deek.
Now, Deek can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways.
There's a bee by your nose,
Why
mate.
don't you try it? Deek thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Lovely. Oh, sweet. Giving me a couple of things as well. Right, conjure an enchanted loom. Right, I'm not going to do it up here. We'll do it down here. Just so we don't have everything very cramped. I ain't had to do this for a while. There you go. A loom. Okay. Right, have I got this facing the right way? I think I do. Okay. Right, let's have a look then. Just got to make the ones that have got the blue outline around. I'm not going to upgrade any blue items of clothing. I'll only upgrade the legendary or the, I guess, the epic stuff. But you basically press square to view the upgrades, and as you can see, to upgrade it, we need some mooncalf fur. Lovely. There you go. And then you need some thestral hairs, and you need some whooper feathers for the next upgrade. So you need lots of kinds of animals. Then you press on it again, and you press triangle to view the traits. I don't think I've really got that many unlocked at the moment. Nah. I could get the cheaper ones. Increase the damage of Incendio. Decrease damage taken from dug bogs. Yeah, a lot of these traits are really shit. You do slowly find others, but yeah. I want the one that increases my damage. Just all my damage in general. I don't know where that's gone. Right, we'll keep this one. Decrease damage from goblins. That's actually a pretty good one. We'll upgrade this. Traits. Increase damage with Petrificus Totalis. That's a pretty good one as well. Those are pretty good ones, actually. Lovely. View traits. I mean, this one's pretty good, but the rest are not very useful. Oh, that one required some feathers. See, it's a lot easier to upgrade the blue stuff. That's why you don't want to bother with superb. You want to upgrade the legendary stuff most of the time. There you go. I think I've... Oh, there's no trace in these ones. Well, we might as well just, I guess, just decrease damage from dog bogs, I guess. Not very useful, but you know. I don't really use Incendio anymore, so there's not much use for this. Okay, there we go.
Came out nicely.
All done. Tell
I should
Deek
show
you have
Deek.
used the enchanted loom. Gonna have to remember I put it down there. Because off camera I've got basically everything in this bloody room. And I can't be bothered to move it. It's very cramped. I used the enchanted loom, Deek.
I use the enchanted loom, Deek.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deek suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you, Deek.
Thank you for your help, Deek.
Lovely. Very nice. You can also customise your vivarium as well. Like, you can obviously put stuff in there that feeds the animals and things like that. But you could also place... you can also place like decorative items, you know, like fences. You can change the ground and stuff like that.
After dark, do not tell anyone.
It's about flipping time you contacted me. Yeah, she said ages ago that she was going to do some. She was going to do some investigating on Rookwood's right-hand man. I forgot his name, but she was going to do some investigating on him because he's been poaching in the area and stuff like that. And she wants to gather evidence for Officer Singer. And then we didn't hear from her for like the last 10 hours. Well, there you go. She's finally got something to tell us. Lovely. Take your bloody time, Natty. Alright, I'm going to have to end the video now, WolfTheWolf. I just realised I've been recording longer than 40 minutes, so this video is going to take about 10 years to fucking render now. Brilliant. Thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.